What if you could learn from 23 successful elopement photographers, all for less than the cost of your lunch? I'm talking real, actionable strategies from people who are out there making a living shooting elopements, and most of them have fewer than 4,000 Instagram followers. No fluff, just the stuff that's actually working in 2025. It's called ElopementCon, and it's back for a second year, bigger, better, and still ridiculously affordable. Let's dive into what you can expect. Welcome to Stoked, the podcast that helps adventure elopement photographers hit six figures and beyond in their businesses without hustling on social media. I'm your host, Megan MacPhail, a former burnt-out emergency veterinarian that quit my hard-earned career to become an elopement photographer. Now I'm living a life I absolutely love, full of travel, adventure, and financial abundance, and I am hell-bent on helping you do the same. Are you ready to start booking out your calendar with dream couples in breathtaking locations and feeling genuinely stoked about your elopement photography business, life, and bank account? Then let's dive into this week's episode. Hey, it's your host, Megan MacPhail.
And your co-host, Todd Reedy.
And this episode is all about the thing we've been working on behind the scenes for months and months now. And by we, I mean mostly Todd. He's been putting all of this together. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of coordinating, a lot of spreadsheets. But we're super, super excited to announce that the second annual ElopementCon is happening this May
5th through the 8th.
Yes.
2025.
Yes. 4 days. 23 speakers, 25 topics, and it's going to be awesome. So we want to tell you all about it and why you need to get a ticket to this event. So first, I want to explain what a summit is, because that's what this is. And it's basically when you get together a bunch of successful people to cover, a topic. And last year, we planned it for the first time, ElopementCon, and we just thought that our industry needed something specifically made for elopement photographers, because elopements are so unique. They're not just weddings. There's a lot of differences when it comes to marketing and pricing and planning. And so we needed our own summit. So we created ElopementCon last year, and we had amazing feedback from the attendees and from the speakers alike. Everybody loved it. We loved it. So what was the feedback that we got from the attendees last year? Because I know you sent out a survey afterwards to get all the feedback, and it was all positive.
Yeah, across the board, people just really liked that there were so many different speakers talking about so many different topics, and the presentations were really straight to the point. So I think the presentations last year ranged from 15 minutes to maybe 40 minutes. And so they were all very jam-packed with actionable tips. And then we also heard a lot that people really enjoyed that the speakers were kind of on their level. They weren't these uber famous photographers. They were actually people kind of on the same league as them, but maybe just a year or two ahead. They were able to teach on topics that were relevant to photographers 1 or 2 years back.
Yeah.
So it just was very actionable, and people were able to take away actual things to do that could make an impact and move the needle of their business.
Yeah. And we did that strategically. We did that this year too, where all of our speakers, nobody's Instagram famous. And I see that in a lot of other summits where the speakers are just kind of famous within the industry, and have lots and lots of followers and stuff like that. And I'm sure that that's on purpose for the people who are holding the summits, because they want to get as many ticket sales as possible. So tapping into people with really big audiences is one way for them to do that. But for us, we really wanted our summit, ElopementCon, both last year and this year, to really highlight people who they're making a living as elopement photographers. They're not Insta famous. They don't have huge followings. I mean, a lot of them have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 Instagram followers, and they've become successful as elopement photographers recently. And because I really want to inspire people out there that this is possible for you. And for the folks that are just thinking about elopements or are already booking elopements or know that business could be better, they're going to be able to learn a lot of tangible stuff from this group of photographers. And you're going to see that you can make 6 figures, you can quit your job, you can retire your partner, you can travel all over. And it's not a pipe dream. It's possible because all of these people did that and they've done it recently.
Yeah. So again, it's mostly elopement photographers. Some people are just photographers and not coaches. Others are doing both. And then we also have kind of some other industry experts. So we have a couple copywriters who are going to add tons of value. We have a Pinterest expert. And so, yeah, it's going to be a good kind of diverse group to help you build out your business kind of in all aspects of it. So, yeah, so let's just dive into kind of more of what it looks like in the structure.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4 days. So the first 3 days are like kind of the bulk that's included in the base ticket.
Yeah, the presentations.
Yeah. And so those are themed. So day 1 is all about photography. Day 2 is all about business. And then day 3 is all about marketing. Day 4 is a new addition to ElopementCon. And this is in response to a lot of the feedback that we got that said, people want some kind of live aspect. And so that's what we were missing last year. And so that's why we're adding in this 4th day. It's a live Q&A with a subset of the speakers where you can come and get your questions answered directly in real time, basically on a big Zoom call. So that's, again, we're really excited for this new addition and that's what people wanted. So that's what we're giving you.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of it as like, when you have a panel of people at like Comic-Con or BravoCon or something like that, and there's a panel and you get to ask questions and get their feedback and talk to them and stuff like that. That's what I'm envisioning this VIP day to be like. So that's going to be really fun because I'm going to be there live and then we're going to have some more of the speakers live there and we're just going to basically first come, first serve, answer your questions, which is going to be a lot of fun. And so the other 3 days, how many, do we have like 8 or 9 each day or something?
Yeah, it's 8 or 9 each day. Exactly.
Yeah. So each day you get access to all of the videos for 24 hours. So another thing that we didn't really like from other summits is that their presentations are live. Ours are going to be pre-recorded so that you can watch them at any point during the day and pause, rewind, fast forward, go have lunch, come back, whatever you need to do. Maybe even put them on like 1.5x speed or something like that. And then you'll have access to all that day's videos for 24 hours. But if you want to upgrade to having access to all of the videos for a year, it's really easy to do that. And the early bird pricing for that is only $47. So for $56, you can get access to all of these videos for a year. And that would be crazy to not take advantage of that.
Yeah. From what we saw last year, more than half the people did that. Again, it just gives you a little bit more flexibility. Maybe you're shooting an elopement on that day. Maybe you're shooting a wedding, or maybe you're just busy with life. So that extension really gives you the flexibility to watch and get that content whenever you want.
Yeah. But each day, we are going to be doing some giveaways.
Yeah.
Because we have some sponsors of ElopementCon, and this podcast is one of the sponsors. So what is the giveaway from the Stoked podcast?
Yeah, so the Stoked podcast will be raffling off. Basically, it's going to be a one-on-one coaching session with Megan that's going to be recorded and then edited and then released to the world via this podcast.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good opportunity to kind of dive in with Megan and see what a business coaching session would look like. I think it'll be great, obviously, for the person that wins, but then just for everyone else to hear kind of how Megan goes about coaching with a one-on-one student.
Yeah, I'm really stoked about that. Plus, you get a backlink, you get posted on our social media, an email's going to go out, all that fun stuff. So that's going to be really fun for who wins that. And then another giveaway is from the Elopement Photographer Masterminds, my signature coaching program. This is where people hit 6 figures as an elopement photographer over and over and over again. And so what is the giveaway from the mastermind?
So the mastermind giveaway is going to be basically 1 month enrolled in Megan's flagship program. So you'll have access to her, all of the support coaches, and basically all of the content that Megan's created for the mastermind and all the students that have been so successful. Basically, you'll get a month sneak peek into what that looks like, ask questions in the Slack group, attend live sessions, and yeah, so we're really excited for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. And then who else is sponsoring?
Yeah, so then our two other sponsors are Think Tank and Dubsado. And so Think Tank is a brand that creates premium gear specializing in camera bags, backpacks, and rollers tailored for photographers and videographers. So they're going to be giving away a couple gift cards. And our last corporate sponsor is Dubsado. So Dubsado is the CRM that we use and have been using for years. Dubsado is a client management software designed for creative service businesses. It helps streamline your operations, create repeatable processes, and deliver a polished client experience so you can stay organized, feel confident, and fall in love with your business again. They are going to be giving away 2 premium plans, which are valued at like $400 each. So again,
so 2 people get a year's worth of Dubsado.
Yeah. So again, kind of these giveaways is like an extension of that feedback that we got that attendees just want more free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame them. I love swag.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted to provide as much value as we could. So geez, like if you buy a ticket for $9 and you win a $400 Dubsado package, that's like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
As well as just all the content, right? I mean, this is hours and hours of educational content for $9. So it's like a pretty good steal.
Yeah. I'm really stoked about it. So it's May 5th through the 8th. That is a Monday through Thursday. We're going to drop a link to the checkout so you can grab your tickets. I definitely recommend grabbing the 12-month access pass as well so that you can watch everything for a year. That price is going to go up to $99 closer to the date of ElopementCon. And then if you want to participate in the whole live panel with me and some other elopement photographers, definitely grab the VIP day as well, because that'll be on Thursday. We're really stoked. We had 600 photographers get tickets to this last year. I want to double that. I want to double that. I want to keep building ElopementCon bigger and bigger. I would love to have it live someday and have it be like a conference. You know, like we have big goals for this. So definitely join us and the 21 other speakers, because both me and Todd are both speaking, and learn from people who are making a living as elopement photographers.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome, and we'd love for you to join us.
Thanks so much for joining us on this week's episode of Stoked. If you enjoyed the show and you'd like to help support the podcast, please subscribe, leave a review, and tell a friend. If you're looking for more inspiring elopement photography content, check us out on Instagram at Megan MacPhail. And if you'd like to hear more about my business coaching and how I can personally help you hit 6 figures as an elopement photographer, then check out my website at www.meganmacphail.com.